Hello everyone, this is Ty Williams here. I decided to do this video for people who is openly bisexual, who is struggling with their bisexuality. This video is for you. I decided to do my research and uncovers certain videos that some of you may be interested in and to educate yourself with, because there are lots of people who have a bad view on bisexuality and how bisexuality cause a lot of confusion. So for you who is openly bisexual and trying to find your identity of being bisexual, you're not alone. There are lots of bisexual people out there who is very open-minded, who love themselves as being bisexual, and to understand what it meant to be bisexual. So for anyone who is struggling with bisexuality, I pick out certain videos that will help you to understand. Also, if you're a parent who have a bisexual child, this video is for you as well, because I know that there are lots of parents out there who is struggling what is bisexuality is. And it's hard for being a parent to raise a LGBTQ child. And I met a couple of people who are parents who are dealing with a gay child or a child who's part of the LGBT community. They trying to understand and trying to learn the history about it, of why their child is gay, what they did is wrong. But I told them, don't sweat it on it, because everyone is very different. And everyone have different views about who they are as themselves. The biggest problem with society nowadays is lots of fakeness. Lots of people is hiding of who they are and hiding what they all about. And they have this stigma on the bisexuality culture, and also the gay community, the lesbian community, the transgender community. And I have friends who talk about their experience of being a lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, and their story is so similar from each other. And they trying to want to be accepted, but however, they are afraid of being rejected of who they are. And I think that's the problem in the bisexuality culture. And a person who is bisexual, they do not fit in anywhere. That is what I know. Believe it or not, I have bisexual friends who always getting constantly judged or bullied about their sexuality. I heard them telling me stories how people calling them a slut, a whore, or they are bi-curious, they self-hating gays, things like that. And I told them, like, if you are honest with yourself, if you are open with yourself, no one cannot hurt you. And I feel that if we as a society in the whole who are extremely honest with themselves, things will change. And I feel that right now we have to be more honest with ourselves, not only ourselves, but your families and your loved one and your children. And I see that people are just starting to come out bisexual because celebrities is coming out bisexual, and celebrities are making it seem that bisexuality is an easy thing, but no, they not. Because some of these bisexual celebrities are faking bisexuality to push a bad agenda on bisexuality. Like, there are bisexuality things going on in the industry that people know or hush hush about, but scared to admit and say it. Because people, let me tell you something. I've been around with a lot of gay people, especially bisexual people. And one thing I noticed about the bisexuality culture and people, they don't like to be labeled. And they're afraid to be labeled because they witness biphobia. They witness how people, not only in the straight community, but in the gay community, how they felt they couldn't fit at either one of them because of bad experience. And that's why the closet bisexual is causing this to make bisexuality look bad because of bad experience. And I feel that in a way that when people experience bad things, they like to lash it out, the bad things, what they experience, what is normal, what is okay. And to quite be honest with you, let me catch my breath. I feel that everyone is not bisexual. I feel that everyone wants to be bisexual because of finding out of who they are. Are they really gay? Are they really straight? Or they use bisexuality to hide their gay sexuality? Or they curious about themselves? Because I feel that there is such a thing with bisexuality, but I feel bisexuality is more of a shadow topic. And I feel that everyone needs to be more open on their experience about bisexuality and to understand why make a person bisexual. Bisexuality is a very complex thing, same as being straight, being gay, being transgender, being pansexual, being asexual. And I told people in this channel I am asexual. And people look at me like, what is a asexual? An asexual is a person who is not attracted to neither sex or doesn't care about romance relationship and doesn't have a connection with love. But there are asexual people who are in relationships, but they don't have sex in their relationships. And as for me, I'm different. Everybody's different. And I feel like bisexuality, everyone have their different views on their vision of bisexuality. And I like to tell people that in this video, like, bisexuality is not polygramorous. It's not. And there are lots of ignorant people who think that polygramorous is bisexuality. There is a difference. Polygramorous is more of a person who have multiple relationships or a threesome relationships that enjoys company with a man and a woman. That's polygramorous. Bisexuality is more like a person who is attracted to their own sexual agenda, like attracted to a man and a woman, but still have a they still have a relationship with a man and a woman without being polygramorous. That's what I'm trying to say. I know I slurred my words. I trying to pronounce this word, but I couldn't pronounce it. I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to tell people that it's okay to be bisexual. It's okay to be who you are, as long as you being extremely real about who you are and being honest. And that's another thing too. If you're a bisexual person, I know it's scary to date because of who you are as a bisexual person. But this is a tip that I'm gonna give to you guys. Just go with the flow. Just be honest with yourself. Do you see yourself marry someone? It could be male or female. Because I ask you guys this because there are this interesting things in the bisexual community where bisexuals will marry other bisexual to hide their bisexuality for people who doesn't know about them being bisexual. And lots of celebrities do that, believe it or not. Lots of celebrities, they get married in a heterosexual relationship because that is the norm. Like everyone who's in a heterosexual relationship and married and with children, that is the norm. But turn around having secret gay affairs and not telling their family nothing about that. And I think that's why there are lots of bisexual people is so conflicted on being bisexual because they was taught to be it's okay to date bisexual people and marry a straight person who doesn't know they are bisexual, or marry a bisexual person, know they bisexual, and doing all these polyamory activity with each other that lead to divorce. And I ask you guys, if you are more honest with yourself and what you want in a relationship, in a marriage, you are set. But let me tell you this, it's always best to know what you want in first hand before getting a relationship with somebody. Because there are people doesn't accept you as bisexuality. And when you find out about that, you gotta drop them like a bad habit. Because in a dating world, there are Mrs. Right or Mr. Right. But you gotta be careful who you want to be with in the rest of your life. Don't be in a relationship and just marry someone and show the world that, see, I'm not gay. That leads to a bad example on the bisexuality culture and the gay community culture as well. I want everyone just be honest of who you are. So, that being said, this is Ty Williams. Good day and good